Hey guys, it's Jen. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I have a little project share for Scrap Diva Designs. I am filming this on Sunday, June 30th. Tomorrow, Monday, July 1st, is the release day for Scrap Diva Designs July release. So I have one additional project to share with you. I usually wait till I have a few to come on with the video, but since it is release day tomorrow, I thought some of you might want to see what this die set looks like put together, just in case you want to add it to your order. And the one I'm going to share with you today is the A2 shop front. These projects I shared in a previous video. These are also going to be released tomorrow. This die set here is the popcorn box, and if you watch that video, you'll see this in detail. It's listed in my videos, also in my Scrap Diva Designs playlist if you missed that one. But this is on the video that shows all the different dies that are going to be released in July. So super, super cute. Oh, I love this. And I just put a little piece of fabric in there too that I thought went with it. And then another die set is the charcuterie board add-on, which includes this inset. The charcuterie board original die set is a separate purchase, but if you have that or if you want to pick it up, I'll link it down below just in case you don't have it yet and you want to pick it up. But it does cut out inserts for each of the different sizes of the charcuterie board. So I just love it. It makes such a nice detail for your charcuterie boards. All right, so just wanted to go over those quickly again, but this is the focus of today's video, which I did say was the A2 shop front, and this is such a fun die set. I knew as soon as I saw it, I wanted to put it together for you guys right away. And these are all of the dies that it comes with. So it's not difficult to put together. It's actually really fun because the basic part to put together is very easy, and then you can customize it any way you want to. I did make mine into a shop front, but you can make it into just like a window in a house. You can make it into like a Christmas scene, any kind of scene you want to, any sort of shop if you want to do that. I think at Christmas it would be fun to make like Santa's workshop or a toy shop or something like that. But anyway, we'll get into that when I show you the example I have. So this is the main die set, or the main die, and this cuts out the front of your box. And you'll see that there are score lines here, so it folds and it makes it this deep right here. You like my patriotic nails? I just put those on. I think those are really cute and festive. Anyway, and then there are glue flaps. So this makes the front of the box, and then this is like a shelf that folds over. And then you would use this die here to cut out the top and the bottom to make it dimensional as well. So I'll show you that, of course. And then it does come with an awning, which is so fun to use for a shop front. So you add this onto the front of your card, and or shop front, whatever you're making it into. And then here are the layering pieces to go with the awning if you want to change up the papers. And then these little decorative pieces go on some other layering pieces, which I'll show you right now. So these here, there are two of the same pieces. This one right here is kind of like a frame, and then that one's the same thing. So you just have to cut each one out once. Those go on the front of your shop front to add some decorations. These do as well. And then here are some more layering pieces. So I'll show you all of these. These are more layering pieces as well. There's another one. So let me show you what I made. So I made mine, I didn't make mine into a card. I made mine just into like a little decoration kind of for your craft room. And first let me show you the collections I used. I used a little bit of this one. They're all crafting kind of collections. This is an older one from Echo Park. It's called I Heart Crafting. And the only thing I used for this one, I believe, is this little girl. She's the shopkeeper in my project. And this one came out in 2018. So it's been out a while. I don't know if they still have it on the Echo Park website. Maybe they do. They're good about keeping around their older collections. I used a little bit of this one too. This is one that I've had for a couple years, I think. It's Doodlebug Cute and Crafty. So this one has some really fun crafting elements to it. So I did use that. The main one I used is this one. This is a new one from Simple Stories. And this one, hang on one sec. This one is called Crafty Things. So I love this. It's just, I love the colors. I love all the little crafting elements, even the little things that say Simple Stories on them. There are things like that in the Doodlebug collection, and I used both of those. So let me just move these over. Okay, and I'll show you my decorations. So here it is. How cute is this? And I'm sorry for that shadow, but that is from the awning here. So let's see, let me start with the background. So the background, that floral paper back there, that is an A2 size paper. So that is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So you'll see that the shop front just barely reaches the margins, or the outer edge of that. So it's you know, just about perfectly onto an A2 size, and does leave you a little margin there. So I made mine into a craft shop. As you can see, that shop to you drop sentiment is from Doodlebug. I love the awning. I cut it out of this floral paper from Simple Stories. And then I layered on some plain yellow paper. And then for the construction of the shop front, I used some AC cardstock in this pretty like teal paper. And it's a really nice solid to go with all the, you know, florals and bold patterns that I used. And then these are the layering pieces that come with the die set. Here is that frame part. And I cut that out of that purple paper. And then I used 2 different layering pieces, the yellow and the white glitter, just to, you know, give it some dimension there. And I did that for the top piece too, if you could see under the awning. And then these are also layering pieces that go along the side. And let's see, okay, so I put the awning on underneath the little frame just to kind of hold it into place. And so once you put the shop front together, you'll see these are those top pieces that I was mentioning, which are made out of this die set. So you use that for the bottom and the top. And then you have just a nice thick kind of shadow box. So this is about, let's see, it's about, 4 5/8 of an inch thick. So if you wanted to make it into a shaker, you could do that and use really big shaker bits. Just put a piece of acetate behind the window. So that would be fun to do, I think. I did not. Mine doesn't have any acetate in there. I used a sticker from that Simple Stories collection for just like this banner here. And here are where I used those pieces that look like Simple Stories and Doodlebug, like actual ephemera, and this one's a doodle pop. So I thought those were a cute like poster to put in my little craft shop. Here's where I fussy cut that cute little girl from that first collection, and I did add a few embellishments to her to kind of spruce her up, some clear glaze and some glitter. Here's a little piece of ephemera that I just put like a little backing on so I could stick it to the little windowsill. And this layering piece here with the eyelet edge and the stitching detail that comes with the die set, and that is this piece right here. So it just glues on top of that piece that folds out, and you have a cute little ledge for your window. And I added some more pieces of ephemera, a little cutting mat that has an X-Acto knife on it, a couple of little buttons or coins, or I'm not sure what they are, but I thought they looked cute there. And yeah, and then at the top here, I added some beads. These are from Hobby Lobby, from My Little Christmas section. I've had these for a few years, I believe. Christmas 2022, yeah. So I wanted to add something on the top here, and I thought they kind of look like fairy lights, even though they're not. But you know, just a little touch on the top of my little shop here. And then if you look inside, I did add a cut apart on the inside, which you can't see that well, but it does look like a little Simple Stories ephemera pack, and I thought it just kind of peeked out there, which was nice. How I constructed this was I took a piece of chipboard, you can see this is chipboard here, and cut it to 4 1/4 inches wide, and then doubled that so I could fold it in half and then glue it to the back of my little shop front. And then to keep it from opening, you know, just all the way, because this is kind of heavy at the front, I added some brads, one on this side and one on this side, and then just cut a piece of chain to size, and then just threaded the brads through the links before I you know, open them up on the inside. And you can't really see, but there you go. On the inside of the shop front, you can see the inside of the brad. And then on the back of my little easel, it's covered by my logo. I just cut that out die cut it out of a piece of paper and put it on the side outside of my little folder here. So I think this is just a cute little embellishment to add to your craft room. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it or give it to somebody. If you wanted to make it into a card front, just add it to a card front instead of this little easel thingy. And then if you put it in an envelope, obviously it'll have to be a thick envelope because it's pretty thick, but you could fold the awning down, and you could fold this part down here, so it would, you could make this flat so it would be able to be put into like a larger envelope. So just an idea there. If you wanted to put this on top of the A2 gift box that Erica has out, that would be a great idea, I think. It would be like a little shop front on top of a box. How cute would that be? But yeah, and this could even be a card just like this, leave the chain off it, and so you could open it and then just, put a sentiment in there or something. But I put the chain there because I just think it's a cute little display piece. So anyway, let me measure this for you. Like I said, it's about an A2 size card. Yeah, so it is 5.5, so 4.25. And then, like I said, it was 5/8 inches deep. So I guess I did not need to measure that for you. But anyway, this is such a cute die set. I think the possibilities are going to be really fun to how to put this together. Looking forward to seeing what you guys are making and the other design team members. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I will have more projects coming up for the July release. But like I said, I wanted to get this out just in case you wanted to check it out. Oh, and I forgot to mention that my referral link will be in the description box. If you click on that and place an order, I get a commission of the sale, which does help me out in my channel. And please don't forget to use my coupon code Strawberry Cream at checkout to save 10% off your purchase. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Leave me a comment. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and I'll be back soon with more crafty videos. Take care, everyone. Bye.